Menteri Luar Negeri Retno Marsudi menyarankan 3 langkah yang bisa diambil Perserikatan Bangsa-Bangsa PBB dalam konflik Israel-Palestina. Langkah pertama yakni penghentian kekerasan dan aksi militer agar tidak semakin banyak korban yang berjatuhan. Selain itu, memastikan akses bantuan kemanusiaan dan perlindungan warga sipil. Hal itu diungkapkan Retno saat menghadiri debat umum sidang pleno ke-67 Sidang Majelis Umum SMU PBB pada Kamis 20 Mei 2021. Sidang pleno yang berlangsung di markas PBB New York, Amerika Serikat ini membahas mata agenda 37 mengenai situasi di Timur Tengah dan agenda 38 mengenai isu Palestina. Retno menuturkan langkah pertama yang diserukan oleh Retno yakni soal penghentian kekerasan dan aksi militer guna mencegah jatuhnya lebih banyak korban. Sidang Majelis Umum PBB perlu mendesak segera dilakukannya gencatan senjata. Segala upaya pun juga harus ditempuh untuk meredakan situasi. Retno menuturkan perlu adanya kehadiran internasional di Al-Quds untuk memantau dan memastikan keselamatan warga Palestina. Kehadiran internasional tersebut juga bertujuan untuk melindungi status Al-Haram Al-Sharif sebagai tempat suci 3 agama. Langkah kedua yang diserukan Indonesia adalah memastikan akses bantuan kemanusiaan dan perlindungan warga sipil. Retno menuturkan PBB harus mendesak Israel membuka dan memperbolehkan akses pengiriman bantuan kemanusiaan. Langkah ketiga yakni mendorong dilangsungkannya negosiasi multilateral. Negosiasi ini berdasarkan parameter-parameter yang disepakati secara internasional untuk mencapai solusi 2 negara. Menurut Retno, dunia harus memberikan dukungan agar seluruh dunia bersatu memperjuangkan keadilan bagi Palestina dan diakhirinya pendudukan ilegal oleh Israel.
This continued occupation and aggression by Israel does not only warrant condemnation, but it is also a grave violation of international law that demands our actions. Thus, I call the UN General Assembly to take 3 actions. First, stop the violence and military action to prevent further casualties. At the same time, the General Assembly should demand for an immediate, durable, and fully respected ceasefire. All avenues must be exhausted to de-escalate the situation urgently, as we also support continued and relentless effort by the Secretary General. Furthermore, we must be able to prevent future recurrence of the atrocities. In this regard, the General Assembly should call for the establishment of an international presence in Al-Quds to monitor and to ensure the safety of the Palestinian people in the occupied territories and to protect the status of Al-Haram Al-Sharif compound, the holy place for 3 religions. Second, to ensure humanitarian access and protection of civilians. Our ultimate responsibility is to save lives. And every minute we spend here deliberating could mean another Palestinian life lost. I call the General Assembly, together with UN agencies and other actors, to step up efforts in providing humanitarian assistance to the affected Palestinian people. It must urge Israel to open and allow access for the delivery of humanitarian aid, including to Gaza, which has been under siege for more than 13 years. Third, pursue a credible multilateral negotiation. Credible negotiation is very important to advance a just and comprehensive peace based on 2-state solution in line with internationally agreed parameters. The General Assembly has moral and political responsibility to ensure that peace negotiations take place. We must put a stop to the systematic efforts by the occupying power that may leave nothing left to be negotiated. We must not allow the Palestinians to have no other choice but to accept injustice for the rest of their life. Therefore, we have to stop this injustice now. We have to continue our support to Palestinians to get their independence and justice.
Terima kasih sudah nonton. Jangan lupa like, subscribe, dan share ya.